Hey guys, welcome back to another video. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for watching the previous one and hope you enjoyed the state of the collection video. So here's a new watch alert for 2026. Very unexpected. Wasn't even planned at all. So first of all, let's do a wrist check. So I'm wearing my uncle's Seiko watch. This one I got it passed down when he passed away last year. So it's currently the 20th of January 2026. I just got back from my holiday in Japan yesterday. And yeah, crazy story, but I got a new Rolex at retail. Zero spend history, zero waiting time. Yeah. So let's just do like storytelling and unboxing. I don't know if I can do a good storytelling time. But here is the new Rolex box. So let me open it up. There we go. Very, very pretty box. This is Rolex right there. Let me just open the watch box and then tell you the whole story. In my opinion, one of the best watches you can get from Rolex. The best go anywhere, do anything watch. 36 millimeters. Very, very crazy story. So let's start off with the story. I usually go on holidays with my wife one to 3 times, no, 2 to 3 times per year. So I only started collecting watches in April last year, 2025. So we walked in the airport before one of our holidays. I think it was also to Japan. And we usually come early to the airport because I want to look at some watches and my wife just tags along. She's not really a watch person, but she follows me around to look at watches. So we stumbled upon this shop in the airport. It's in the transit area. It sells like a lot of brands like Omega, what else? Longines. Then they have a Rolex section as well. So it's basically a authorized dealer for all these watches. And I walked in, I'm pretty sure it's November because in April is when I bought my Submariner from the grey market. So it can't be January because I wasn't really into watches yet. So I think it was in November 2025. We walked into the shop and I was looking at I can't remember, was it like some GMTs or a sub? Yeah, just to try on, and the salesperson was really nice. She was very willing to let us try on these watches. So yeah, but obviously everything was exhibition only. You can't buy any of the watches. The typical Rolex experience, the typical stories. So we went for our holiday and we totally forgot about this whole experience at this shop. So fast forward to 2026. Let me take off my watch. We're going for another Japan trip and we had some time. So I suggested to my wife, why not we go and look at some watches again. I've been talking to her about the Explorer 36 for like the past few days before our holiday, saying that, I was thinking of getting this watch. Probably I don't mind waiting, like putting my name down and waiting for the watch, since I think maybe like 6 months to 1 year wait usually for this watch. And we walked into the shop. At first, the salesperson that we talked to before was not in the shop. So it was just another random salesperson. And the standard thing. Oh, she was saying, it's exhibition only. So before I even bought this, I never really tried it on before. So there was another customer in the shop, some like Caucasian guy, and the sales associate it was very obvious that she wasn't really giving us any attention. She was more into trying to sell that guy a watch, but he ended up leaving and not buying anything. So the moment I talked about, I want to try on the Explorer 36, the sales associate that I spoke to 1 year ago, she was actually in the toilet for a toilet break. Funny, it's really funny, the story, because like she wasn't even in the store, and when she came back to the store and she heard that I wanted to try on the Explorer 36, and then I sat down. So at this point, the lady that served us 1 year ago took over, and I was talking to her and said like, you look very familiar. I remember coming back 1 year ago to this store in November, maybe like that's what 3-4 months ago. So her memory was like, she could remember us. So I remember telling her like, oh, I think we looked at a few watches with you in like a few months ago. The funny thing about this story is she probably doesn't remember me. She remembers my wife more, because let's be honest, how often do females walk into a watch shop looking at all these watches? Not very often, I think. So she did mention that, yeah, I think I remember you guys, but I remember her more than you. So yeah, she actually remembers my wife more than me, which is why I think I managed to get this watch. It's just a really, really funny experience. So let me try putting it on the wrist. So obviously the other salesperson mentioned that, oh, it's exhibition only, and we were not expecting to get the watch at all. But I only had 1 hour before, it was like 1 hour before we had to board the plane. So here you go on the wrist. Very good size. 1 hour to board the plane, and she said, if you really want, so this is just like me trying on the watch 5 minutes, 5 minutes into trying the watch, and then she suddenly said, if you really want the watch, maybe I can try and check with my boss if they want to sell it to you. And at this point, I'm like freaking out. I'm like thinking, I'm looking at my wife and going, is this real? Because this never happens, and I have to take advantage of this, right? It's a watch that is really nice. I really want the watch. And I'm like thinking, do I have enough money to even, is my like card limits and everything even enough to pay for the watch? So at this point, I'm like crazy excited, scrambling to think about my bank card limits and things like that. So I look at my wife and say, should I get the watch? And she said, you've been talking about it like the past few days, so why not? It's a crazy retail experience anyway, right? So we ended up like sitting down while the person called her boss, and then everything happened. Yeah, so now I'm a proud owner. And then we checked everything, the serial number and things like that. I also inquired like about the white tags, because I noticed some Rolex watches comes with a white tag, but she did mention that by right they are not supposed to sell watches with the white tags, because it's a Rolex policy. You're not supposed to sell So I don't know why so many people have white tags. Probably like their ADs gave it to them or something. So here it comes with the booklet and the warranty card. So the craziest thing about this whole experience is I had 1 hour, less than 1 hour I think, to settle everything. So let me cover the serial number. So here you go. Crazy, 15 January. It is 20th today, so 5 days of owning the watch. So we rushed, we got everything in order, and we managed to get the watch and got to the gate. And of course, I left the box with the shop because at this point, I honestly, I'm not really thinking straight, but yeah. So I ended up, the crazy thing, let me get my other watch. Crazy thing, my Japan trip, I already planned, I was wearing my Santos. I already planned to bring my Santos and my sub for the trip. The whole trip I ended up not wearing them at all. I just wore my new Explorer 1 just to get some memories with the watch. So yeah, past 5 days I've been in Japan, walking around with this watch everywhere. Come on, amazing watch. The only problem that I faced is the clasp. I feel like we were in a rush, so she didn't really size it well, because if you look at the clasp, it's kind of stuck to one side. It's not even center. So after 5 days of owning the watch, we came back to Singapore and I went back to the store to collect the box before we left the airport, right? But apparently my salesperson was not, it was her off day, so she wasn't there. So there was just another salesperson. I did ask him, like, it was pretty obvious that he wasn't very interested in helping or not experienced enough, because when I told him about the issue, he just said he doesn't think that he is skilled enough to handle it. So I was thinking, like, because if you look, there's no links on this side, but there is 2 links here. So I think I need to add one link to this side, then it'll be perfect fit. So he also said, like, you have to maybe go to Rolex Service Center and ask them. But yeah, Sally doesn't. The wearing experience for the last 5 days was good. It slides under the cuff. I don't notice much. Just that the sizing, it's obviously sized poorly. I don't blame my salesperson, because we were really in a rush to get the payment and everything. So yeah. So I guess I started off 2026 with a new Rolex from retail. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna try and go to the Rolex Service Center maybe today or tomorrow and see if they can fix it perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the adjustment link thing, easy link they call it. So right here. So I've been wearing it with the easy link out because it doesn't fit me without it. So see, I'm still like a new owner, so oh, just push it down. Oh. The extension here. Why is it not working? Am I stupid or what? Oh, there we go. So I clipped it in. Definitely too tight. Without, oh, it's very tight. Without the adjustment system. Let me show you guys again. It's easier to open than close, so yeah. There you go. So, perfect sizing now. Other than the clasp issue, yeah. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I am gonna post probably a vlog style, because I took way too many photos and videos of this watch in Japan, and probably in the next video. So subscribe if you want to see more, I guess. All right.